So for the last sip, what mindset do we need to adapt especially for the next generation watching us?
It sounds like we need to adapt what my mom and my daddy used to say, and other people and teachers used to say all the time. Don't use the word can't, because I feel like that cripples a lot of people. And I think that more people are bound by fear than they really believe, because that's really the only thing. Because even if I think about like, what would be if I leave my job, say for instance I didn't have Carrie, or he didn't have a job. If I had him and he didn't have a job, and it was just me, him, and Corey, and we were riding on my income, and I said, this job make me unhappy. I don't want to be at this job. I could still make the decision, even with knowing that my family rides on this income. I could still make the decision and say, this job don't make me happy, I'm leaving, right? But what comes with that, and some of the consequences I will know, and some of them I won't. But what comes with that is you could possibly be homeless. Are you willing to be okay with being homeless? Are you willing to be okay with what the world might see you as if you become homeless? Are you willing to not be able to have a car? Are you willing to ride the bus? Because if you don't have a car, then you might have to ride the bus. Are you willing to walk? I have that choice to say, nah, I'd rather just be unhappy at my job. Or I have the choice to say, yeah, if me and my kids got to sleep in the car, for me to see what's on the other side, I'm going to do that. So I think a lot of times what it is more than even mindset is the fear of what either people going to say or either what it's going to look like to be homeless. Because I even asked my mom, I was like, when I was in college and you and Daddy and Dede, my little brother, was homeless, was it what it was cracked up to be? Like what you thought it would be? She was like, no, if I could go back, I'll do it. I'll go back and live in the storage.
People, they don't, like you said, they work out of fear, but they don't even know what's on the other side. Like a lot. And then when you put kids into play, then a lot of people just cop out. Mm-hmm. I can't put my kids through that. I don't want my kids to have that kind of experience in life. Mm-hmm. But I think that we've been programmed as Americans to be like, oh, we giving them a bad life, but we don't even understand that that's not even a part of their thought process. Like the shit you think about, they ain't even thinking about.
Exactly.
You don't even know, like, so I think the mindset we need to adapt is even with your circumstances, still try. Mm-hmm. Always try. Always give it the good old,
and try for real.
Yeah, don't just talk about it to your friend. Yeah, I'm going to go try to get on this. And you say you eating healthy and you still is big. Like, we know you're not trying. You know what I mean?
And that's another one, too. That's a great example. Working
it shows in...
We can say that we want to... working out is hard. We say, it's not easy. That's not easy.
Or I want this body.
Right. But being sick is hard, too. So which one you going to do? So it's a choice. At the end of the day, it's a choice. Yeah, it's not an easy choice. Nobody's saying it is easy. Please don't get me wrong when I say, oh, just make a choice, just make a choice. No, it's not an easy choice, but it's a choice. That's a fact. It's a choice. Either you're gonna work out, or you're gonna be obese and you're gonna be sick and you're gonna have diabetes and you're gonna have to have that hard. That's gonna be hard. Right.
And you're gonna be good with what you got going on.
Exactly.
And the last sip is, if you have to leave the listener with one sentence to carry into the next season about wanting more, what would it be? And try to speak to, let me go back, because we did talk about it a little bit with the SNAP benefit when I said, how can we honor people who literally can't afford? Try to speak to somebody who would need these encouragement, somebody who would probably are playing from behind the goalposts. My advice on SNAP and on this and on that, whatever.
If you're grown up like that, I would say, if you leave out of high school, take the most risk then. I know society tells you to go to college, get a good job, work for a good company. But when you do that at a young age, you set yourself up to be familiarized with comfort. and not risk. So your younger years, your 19, 20, those are the times where go work for a weird company, a company that's barely off the ground.
Yeah.
Because you learn more from
something you've never done. Just like, you never even thought about getting in tech, but I'm finna go sign up for this.
Exactly. You learn more from failure than you do success. And that's the part that a lot of people don't have when you speaking to, they don't know. That's because they have started out with worrying about more so stability than they are worried about happiness.
Right.
And then you get in a job and you're getting paid every 2 weeks, and those paychecks, they feel good. That feel good to know where your money come from. And then when you get 40 years old, you feel like you don't have that time to go and risk and this and that. So I would say enjoy your risk on an early age. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Be okay with consequences not going in your favor at an early age. And when you think about companies that are multimillionaires, Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musk,
they failed many times.
Yeah, they failed many times, and they learned how to fail well. And that's what I think the people are fearful of, failing. Yeah. When the whole time failing is what you need.
Right.
Like failing is, you need to have your life cut off.
Fail well. Yeah.
Yes.
So file bankruptcy shit. Do what they do. Mine would be kind of the same thing. Cause I seen a video, a lady speaking on like, somebody asked her on CNN, what do you think this new generation should be, striving towards when it comes to, careers,
building a skill,
longevity careers? And she said, make yourself the brand. You work for multiple little companies and do with your service. Yes, you're the service. You don't go lock into one company for 20 years. That's not what we're doing anymore. And she did also say get into tech. So if y'all confused about what y'all should do when y'all young, tech, AI is taking over, get into that. But that, I feel like that was good advice, because that is what I'm learning in my 30s that I should have been doing. Like you said, taking those risks in my early 20s. Giving myself, knowing my service and giving it a little bit here. Not trying to stay here for 20 years. Not trying to make this company over here respect me and give me X, Y, and Z. Yes. I can just be building my own stuff up. So that was what I would leave somebody with that's younger than me, somebody that might still be figuring things out in life. Take risk.
Yeah.
Early.
And I know we talked about expectation, but the key to it's different keys to whatever you desire out of a person. Most people say they want to be happy. And the key to happiness is having less expectation. So, and I give this analogy. If you thought about if a doctor told you, that today was your last day living. When you woke up the next day and you found out that wasn't, you would be happy with just waking up. You wouldn't even care about money.
Right.
So if your expectation, and you should live your life like that. And I think we have these high expectations because of society. And that's why I say it has to be done on an individual level. You have to strip the need to want to other people to see you having or doing.
Right.
Because ultimately, if you lower your expectation, your happiness can go through the roof. If you didn't have the expectation to live in this $1 billion house, $1 million house, or even $1,000 house.
Yeah, then you got it. You'll be like, damn.
That's good. You know? Every time your expectation rises, it's further away from happiness.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a balance like this. You go up like this, and this go down. You go down, this go up.
If all you wanted was a $40,000 job, and you only needed 30 to live, you would be happy.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that is another full cup of conversation. Definitely full. We still kind of disagreed on that one a little bit, but I think we came to a little bit of a common ground. Now, I think I'm saying.
But I knew we were gonna disagree, because when I laid it out to my mentor too, she was like, "Y'all not gonna agree, Krista, because your upbringing."
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying we come in, and that's what makes this podcast so great. Again,
yes,
is because we come from two totally different places. So y'all not gonna get the girl. You're not getting that. You're not getting that over here. Hope y'all cups are full. See y'all next week. That's another cup.